There was a piece in Bloomberg. One of the things we've been talking about is the rise in college education. And we've had plenty of libertarians call and say, well, the problem is student loans. Because student loans basically prime the pump. It allows more people to go to college who shouldn't be going to college and allows institutions to raise their prices. Now, I think there is something to that, but that is not, there is very little correlation between increase in student loans and increase in prices. But what there is correlation to is the cost of a bachelor's degree at public universities. It has gone up 46% in real dollars from 2000 to 2010. Now understand that public universities are the lowest cost option that people have. If the lowest cost option rises in price by 46%, it actually creates an upward pressure on prices for private institutions. If the lowest cost option goes from $2 to $10 for a hot dog or whatever it is, then the high end for a steak is going to go up by an equal amount, if not more. Why did this go up? Over the same 2000 to 2010 period, education and related spending per full-time student rose just 6.4%. When you control for inflation. In other words, the cost of educating these people has not risen. Operation and maintenance costs actually fell during that period, as did academic support. I think that's probably a function of more TAs, better technologies. So why has the tuition skyrocketed? The recession put extra pressure on state budgets, but the share of spending that goes to higher education has been slipping for 15 years. In 1998, 13.1% of state general fund spending went to higher education. By 2012, that number was down to 10%. That translates into a significant drop in funding per student. In 2001, state governments appropriated $8,500 for each full-time student, or the equivalent. By 2012, that had fallen to $5,900, a reduction of almost a third. The share of revenue that comes from tuition rose from 29% in 2000 to 47% last year in public institutions. In other words, states are cutting back on their funding for public colleges. It is raising the price of tuition. I have no problem with ending many of the student loan programs the day after we drop public university tuitions down to, heck, below 2001 levels. And I understand, I think we should still obviously have loans available. And I understand that people are concerned that in some way this is going to stratify. Only rich people go to Harvard or to Yale or to... But I imagine those endowments have the ability to diversify their student body.